Hello all you lovely computer scientists. Today we're going to be showing off what private attributes are when it comes to Python object-oriented programming. These are attributes which cannot be accessed outside of the class and the actual functions outside class. It's a bit more nuanced than just that, so stick around and find out. Good luck! When you're working in Python, you might enter scenarios where you might not want an attribute to be accessed, right? You create a sample class with something you might not want accessed. So, what I mean by not access is you can't access it directly, you have to go through certain methods. This could be setters and getters, specific other subfunctions, or even just an internal item which has no real value outside of your own working, right? So never available to the user, right? Now, look at these two variables. There's a big difference. One of them has a double underscore to begin with. Now what that does is, we're going to create an object, right? Right, so what it will do is, I'll try to print both attributes, right? I'll try and print the name attribute, and I'll try and print the money attribute. So this is the name attribute. Okay, prints fine. Let's try the money attribute. Doesn't work. Now I think, oh, you forgot the underscores. No, let's test with the underscores. Still doesn't work. That's because this attribute technically doesn't actually exist. It's stored under a completely different name that, realistically, I would have no way of knowing, even as a developer. The user would have absolutely no way of knowing. So, but the actual program knows it. And inside the class, inside the object, it's stored under the name that the developer knows. Outside of it, it's stored under a wildly different name. So if I'm going to put a subfunction here. Right, subfunction. I'm going to create the subfunction, return money. Now what this subfunction will do is it will print out the money. Or return it. Now, if all goes to plan, we actually see it. As you can see, it can only be accessed inside the actual object. Now, it doesn't just have to be printing it out. I forgot to show you that earlier. You also cannot modify it outside of it. So if I do account, money is equals 10, it will return an error. Yeah. So you cannot view it, modify it, do anything with it outside of the object unless you go through the object's functions. Now let's say withdraw is a subfunction, I guess. And I'll make, and it'll just subtract the money. Money. Right. Now if I do the account.withdraw, if I do this, I have actually been able to modify it. These are what in Python we call setters and getters. Setters change the value of a private attribute. Getters return or otherwise display the value of a private attribute. The lines do get a bit blurry, such as one which modifies it and returns it. What's that? Well, depends. But this is the basic stuff of it. And private attributes are very safe because you can't access it. No matter how much I do here, unless I know the subfunction names, I'm not getting it. But it's extra helpful to need to go through subfunctions. Why is it useful to go through subfunctions? Because you can add verification. I'll demonstrate that. So if I'll just say if security is true, then it will return. And else I'll just return nothing. No, I'll return a message. Okay, let's check this. I need to make it take the security variable. Add a return security. Let's test this. No, still returns like normal because it's true. If I make it false, right? False now. We can't access it. So having it be private means you have to go through subfunctions. Having to go through subfunctions means you can verify, means you can stop bad actors from actually getting the data. And it makes it more secure. Yeah? That's about it for private attributes. They have a few more little nuances, but for the most part, that is it. Thank you very much. Catch you in the next one. Thank you all very much for watching the video. I do hope you learned something. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. But especially comment, because I love learning how you learn. Let's make better videos for you, me, and everybody else watching this. If you want any specific videos about any specific topic, tell me them in the comments, and I will try and make a video on said topic. Thank you very much. Happy coding!